All right, so our lovely teacher Carina here is going to go into a supine spinal twist, and I'll give her some adjustments from here. So why don't you twist your knees toward me. There you go. And there's a lot of ways to do a spinal twist. You can have both knees bent, you can have one leg straight, but either way, one of the basic twists here, level 1 twist adjustment, would be to take a hold of her hip crest. This is always going to be an important hold regardless of what you do in the chest, because you are anchoring her pelvis as you adjust the rotation at her shoulders. So with the hand on the hip crest, you can gently pull down. And those of you that need a little bit of assistance with that, a little bit of strength, you can even bring a thigh in to help that lowering down. And the first assist you can give is not a push on the shoulder down. You don't want to push her shoulder into the earth. We're thinking of widening the chest here as we draw her deeper into the twist, rather than pressing her into the rotation. So I like to give a little palpation at the collarbone, which is the attachment of pec minor here, and just give a little bit of a massage and pull outward toward her fingertips. So I'm not pushing down with my hand, I'm pulling wide. The second thing you can do, as you can see my hand, I'll slip under her shoulder blade, take a hold of the entire shoulder blade, and again, just gently press it out. And then with one knee supporting the hip, then that top hand can again gently pull the shoulder wide. So this is just one kind of basic way of deepening somebody in a spinal twist, especially if they're really tight in their shoulders and that shoulder is well off the ground. Now, if the shoulders are on the ground, then you can do a little bit of a press down through the shoulder, but if it's not on the ground, please don't push them down, gather them wide. Okay, so the more advanced twist, I'll have you switch sides for this. So she'll take her knees, and keep your knees together for this one if you can, because it'll just be a little bit easier. We played around with this one. So now I'm going to walk to either side of her. I have one foot behind her thighs, and I have one foot behind her spine. My toes are pointed away from each other so that I can brace her. Now I'm going to come in and I'm going to ask her, this requires a little bit of dialogue with your student, please give me your arm and take a hold of my arm and hold it really tight. There you go. So now with one arm really holding her tight, the other hand can go under her shoulder. And take a breath in. And on the exhalation, you can gently pull back to deepen them into the rotation. And remember, this is a Thai yoga move, so you can go as high up off the ground as you want to, but just till the head gets light should be enough. And then when you bring them back down, then you slowly release and allow them to drop into the twist. So that's a little bit more challenging. It's certainly a lot more physical, but for somebody who's really open and all the way in the twist, that actually takes them deeper into the rotation, and then when they unwind, they get to sit into that expansiveness. So those are a few options for supine spinal twist. There's actually quite a few of them. Look around and check to see what you like best, but those are our favorites.